Hello family, welcome to Brahma Music lesson 6. It's about key signature and it's basically key signature. We're going to look at how many types of time signatures we have and those types from the beginning. We shall look first at the meaning of time signature and we shall dig deeper as we go. Key signature is just an arrangement of sharps or flats on the staff to show the key of a melody or of a song that's being written in the score in the staff. That's the meaning of a key signature. It's just an arrangement of sharps and flats, and we had said in the just previous lesson, that was lesson 5, it was about the accidentals, sharps and flats. How we arrange these accidentals on a staff to show the key of a melody is the one it is called a key signature. That's the simple meaning of a key signature, and we can move on. There are two types of accidentals. There are sharps and there are flats as well. I'm looking in the ones that we are going to use for the key signature. Those are the only ones which can be used, the sharps and the flats. We can first look at how sharps are arranged in a staff to make a time signature. This is how they are arranged. We can look at number 1 here. There is father can go dancing after eating bread. You can look at the blue bold, the first initials there. That's F, C, G, D, A, E, and finally B. That's how we can arrange the flats. If the first key has a first one sharp, we are going to put that sharp in the line F. The second sharp we put in the line C, the third in G, the fourth in D, the fifth in A, the sixth in E, and the last one, which is the seventh, will be in the line B. That's how. But before we look at how really to arrange these kind of things or these sharps in these lines of a staff, we're first going to look at the first key, which is called the C. The key C. Key C major has no sharp, has no flat. It's just a staff which is dry. It has only a clef or a clef and a time signature. It can be a G clef or a C clef or even an F clef. If it has no accidental after the clef, that is it called a key C major. But before we look into that, I want to take you back to a certain lesson we had done. I think this was the second lesson. It was in the first lesson and also in the second lesson. I remember that. I want to show you this stuff of the G clef and to show you the names of the lines here. We had said that when we have the G clef on a staff, the second line, and we are counting from below, like the line E is the first one, line G is the second line. So the second line takes the name G of the G clef because it has been touched by that line, that clef more times than any other line. So I will tell you that you have to understand which line is A, which space is C, which line is D, like that up to the end, so that when you are going to put these sharps in the staff, you know exactly where you are going to put. Here we are seeing there is G, and we had said earlier that there are only 7 alphabets for in music. It is from A to G, and after G we begin from A again. This is how it looks like, and we are going to fix our G clef in our sharps or our accidentals in this kind of lines so that we make the key signatures. The first key signature is the key C major, and we just looked at it, and it has no accidental, it has no flat, it has no sharp, it's just as flat as it is. The first one, which has one sharp, is called the key G major, and that sharp is found in the line F. As we had said, father can go dancing after eating bread. That is F. The first one was F. This is how it is put, and it's not put in the F which is below the line 2, which is G, but we put in the upper F. The line there is F. We can look at the second key signature, that is key D major. Key D major has 2 sharps. It's like this, and we had said it is father can. That is F and then C. So the first one had a sharp on the line F, and then the second sharp will be in the space C. That is father can. You can count from above. The top line, that's line 5, is called line F. The space below it is space E. The line below that is called D, and the space below that is called C. That's where the second sharp is. That's how it is. The third one is called key A major. It has 3 sharps. So it was father can go. You can look at the first sharp, the second sharp, we have just looked at it. So the third sharp is at the place called A. Yeah, actually it is in G. So the whole key is called key A, and that the third sharp is in place called G. because we are saying its father can go. That's G, the initial of go, and it's the G above the F, the first F we had put. You see it's on the space above that F. That's how. The next key is called key E major, and the key E major has 4 accidentals, 4 sharps, and those here we can see it is father can go dancing. You can look at it very well. The first sharp is at father, F. The second one is can, that is C. The third one is at go, that is G, and the fourth one it's at dancing, that is D. And that's how they put it. It is in that D. I'm just showing you. Key B major has 5 sharps, and it's here. The key B major has the first 4 are for the E clef, key E major, and then we add the fifth one to make it the key B major. The fifth one now comes at father can go dancing after, that is A, the space A. You can see line 2 is called G, and above that line 2 which is called G is space A, and that's where that sharp is. The fifth sharp is at A. Father can go dancing after. That's key B major. We can look at the key signature that has 6 sharps. It's here, that's key F sharp major. It's called key F sharp major. It's not key F major, but it is key F sharp major. All the others, the first that we looked at, are not called sharp. They are just called key C major, key B major, key C, key G major, key D major, like that, key A major, key E major, key B major. But now this one is key F sharp major, and make sure it is F sharp and not key F major. It is key F sharp major. It has 6 accidentals, 6 sharps. The first one, father can go dancing after, and then eating. It is on the line in the space E. That's how it's written. And the last one, which has 7 accidentals or 7 sharps, that one is called key C sharp major. It's here. This is key C sharp major. It has 7 of them. Father can go dancing after eating bread. You can look at the last sharp. It's on the line B. That's the third line or the middle line. That's line B. Father can go dancing after eating bread. Bread. That's B. The initial of bread. It's B. That's how it's put. So this is the how literally the sharp keys are put, or the keys that have the key, the time signature, the key signature which has the sharps as its accidentals. This is how they are put. And remember, key C major has no accidental. It has no accidental. Key C major, that's the natural key. We can go ahead and look at all of them together. Major keys with sharps in one grand staff. You can look at the first one. There's key C major, and remember this we have used the first staff, the above staff, which has the G clef. Remember, we have used that one, but it does not limit us to that. We can use it in the even in the lower staff here. That's the staff which has an F clef or a bass clef. You can look below the same way. If you used F in the staff that has G clef, even here in the staff that has an F clef, you use still that line F. For example, let's look at the first sharp here in G major. In the upper staff or in the G clef staff, that sharp, the first sharp is at the line F. That's father can go dancing. Father, the first F. And here, if you look below it, there is the F clef, and it is still in the fourth line 4, which is called line F, for the F clef, as we learned earlier. It is the same thing repeating to the end. That's how. So it is key C has no sharp, it has no flat. It's just as simple as that. Then key G has 1 sharp, key D has 2 sharps, key A 3 sharps, key E 4 sharps, key B that has 5 sharps, key F sharp major has 6 sharps, and key C sharp major has 7 sharps. That's how. We can go ahead and look at the flats, where the keys that have the flats in them. And here is how to arrange the flats on your staff to make a key signature. Sorry, I've written your time signature, but I'm sorry, I mean key signature and not time signature. Understand that. How to arrange flats on your staff to make key signature. There's time there. Ignore that time. It is key signature and not time signature. Recall how the sharps were arranged just previously. The arrangement of flats is exactly the opposite of the sharps. I've said the arrangement of the flats is exactly the opposite of the sharps. The arrangement of the sharps was this one. Father can go dancing after eating bread. You can look at the initials are there, F, C, G, D, A, E, D, in that order. So therefore, the arrangement of flats shall be B, E, A, D, G, C, F. You can write that one of sharps F, C, G, D, A, E, B, and then you start from the last one. That's B, going downwards on the left hand side until you get to F. That's how. Just exactly the opposite and not the other way around. We can look at them here. The first key signature that has a flat, the first flat is called key F major. And remember, we had looked at key F sharp major. Behind there, we had looked at key F sharp major, which had 6 sharps. Now here, a key F major has only one flat, and that flat is found in the line B. Remember, it's found on the line B. It's not key F flat major. It's not flat major, but it's key F major. Understand? Keep this in mind. It's very important. We can look at key B major, key B flat major. Sorry, this one is called key F major. It's not key F flat, but all the rest are called flat, like that. This one is key F major. We can look at key B flat major. Key B flat major is here. It has 2 flats. The first one is in the line B, and the second one is in the space E. In the space E, you can look at it very well. The third one is called key E flat major. Key E flat major is here. You can look at the first line. The first flat is in the line B. The second flat is in the space E, and the third flat is in the space G. You see, in the space G. Just not space G. Sorry, in the space A, because line 2 is the line G, and above that is space A. So we have B, E, A. That's how it's written. There's the key signature that has 4 flats. That's called key A flat major. It's here. Key F flat major has 4 flats. The first flat still lies in the line B, the second one in the space E, the third one in the space A, and the fourth flat is found in the line D. That's how it's written. There's another key signature also which has 5 flats. That's key D flat major. The key D flat major is here. The D flat major has 5 accidentals or 5 flats. The 4 of them are just like the previous ones, and the 5th one is in the line G, as you can see. We can look at the one which has 6 accidentals. That one is called key G flat major. G flat major. It's not key G major. It's key G flat major. It has 6 flats in them. So the first one is found in the line B. The second one in the space E. The third one is found in the space A. The fourth flat is found in the line D. The fifth flat is found in the line G. And the sixth flat, which is also the last for it, is found in the space C. You can look at it. We are now coming to the last one, which has 7 flats. 7 flats is a key C flat major. Key C flat major is written like this. The first up to the 6th look like that, and then now the 7th flat is here. The last one is found in the space F. In the space F, you can look at it and recall this thing, that in key C sharp major, I'm talking key C sharp major. The key C sharp major had 7 sharps. Look at them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is key C sharp major. It has 7 sharps. And we have also come here. We have found another one here. Key C flat major. It has 7 flats. So any key signature, if you look at a key signature and you find that it has 7 of them, 7 sharps, know that it's a key C sharp major. If you find that a key signature has 7 flats, know that it is a key C flat major. But if you find a key signature that has nothing at all, no sharp, no flat, that's called key C major. Understand? It's the simplest thing. Here are all of the keys which have the flats in them, and they are arranged together with the G clef stuff and also an F clef stuff. The same thing that's happening in the G clef stuff is the very thing that happens in the F clef stuff, just as in the previous one of the sharps. It's the same thing. If the first sharp is found in the line B for the G clef stuff, even in the F clef stuff, you shall still put the first flat in the second line, which is line B. That's how, and it follows that way up to the end. So we can say that there's key F major has 1 flat, key B flat major has 2 flats, key E flat major has 3 flats, key F flat major has 4 flats, key D flat major has 5 flats, key G flat major has 6 flats, and key C flat major has 7 flats in them. Here are all the major keys, and remember, everything that we are doing here is major. major. We are using the major scale, and therefore we are also looking at the major keys and not the minor keys. Minor keys are more advanced, and we shall still come to look at them in very many lessons to come. For here are they. The C major, the key C major has nothing at all. It doesn't have any sharp, it doesn't have any flat, just like that. That's key C major. Key G major has one sharp, D major has two sharps, A major has three sharps, E major has four sharps, B major has five sharps, F sharp major has six sharps, and then C sharp major has seven sharps. We look at the next stuff, grand stuff. Is F major has one flat, B flat major has two flats, E flat major has three flats, F flat major has four flats, D flat major has five flats, and G flat major also has six flats, and the last one is C flat major, which has seven of them, seven flats. Yeah. We are concluding our lesson. I have been your tutor, Lopuyo Paulo Lokwawi. Here is my picture. Many of you have not seen me. I have seen comments. Someone has commented that uh, please allow your students to see you even at the introduction of the lesson. I have decided that at the moment you can only see my picture, and don't worry, you will still be seeing me. I will teach after a few lessons ahead. I will start teaching when I'm being recorded live. Like you can see me teaching, and I know you will enjoy. I'm very thankful to you for supporting my work, for always being there with me. I'm not teaching for fun. I'm teaching because there are people there who want to learn. I'm already enjoying music. I'm enjoying music. You can listen at the background music, how sweet it is. For me, it's so sweet. Sure. You can subscribe now if you haven't subscribed yet. You can like, you can share my work. And may God bless you. Thank you very much.